Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How is everyone doing today on this fine day? It is a Wednesday. Lovely to have you guys here. I'm just gonna check on my... Okay, good. It is on the mic as it's supposed to be. Last time I think it was on the webcam mic, and that's why it sounded a bit weird. But now we are good to go. We are good to go, lovelies. How is everyone doing? Today we are going to be playing some Ace Attorney, which, to be honest, it has been a while. It has been a while. I had to look back on my previous stream to figure out what happened because I completely forgot everything. But I think we got it. I think what happened is my gain okay? Hello. No, it's a bit. Hello. Hello? Okay, no, that's good. That's good. It was a bit high. Okay. So, we watched Trucy's debut, I believe, of her magic show. And she had a villain in her show. She had a villain. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. She had a villain. I can't remember his name. I'll call him Joker because he was wearing purple and green. You know, a Joker-looking guy who died in one of her magic in one of Trucy's magic tricks. And Trucy is accused of being a murderer because I think the magic trick is that you stab him while he's in the box with her sword, and it looked like that she stabbed him. We're going to have to figure this out. We're going to here to protect Trucy. Absolutely lovely. So absolutely, we are here to protect our dear Trucy. So let's see go. No, I didn't finish the investigation because I got very tired and it was very, very long. But we're going to finish the investigation and then do the trial. Because I got very, very tired and I didn't realize how long it was. What we're doing? Why are we talking to you? Okay, we talk to you. Where do we need to go? Okay, we're in the right area. Penrose Theatre Stage. Let's see, we should be able to get to the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. Ah, okay, yep. No, we're here to examine, I believe. What? Hang on a sec. Hang on a second. I saw the door to the backstage, didn't I? How am I supposed to get there? Huh? This is a sword that Trucy used. Ellen! Hello, lovely. Welcome. How you doing? It's been a while. How are things, lovely? So Trucy said that she thought she stabbed the victim with the rubber sword. But no, this is the sword that was stabbed. Hey, Emma? Were there any fingerprints on the sword? Emma Sky, we love her. How you doing, Ellen? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found, but that could be because the culprit wiped them off. Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show, so she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Well, that's useful. I'm trying to remember. Ah, you have to enter through here. Bouncy! Hi, how are you? Doing good. How about about you? I've been super busy, so I've been missing in action. Hope you are doing well. I am doing well. Honestly, I've also been so busy. I got a job. A job really takes up most of your day. So I got a job. I'm planning a wedding. So many things. So many things. But I'm glad to hear you're doing busy and you're doing well. What have you been up to, lovely? Where am I? Ah, this is the backstage. This is what we need to do. Right, stupid jobs. I know, right? I mean, I can't complain. I love my job. I love my job. Job is great, but it's temporary. So I'm when till I got no idea. So I'm also job hunting for a permanent job, which is a job in itself. It's a lot. It is a lot. It's work and oh, you were busy with work as well. Yeah, it takes up for most of your life, doesn't it? Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. Okay, so what immediately caught my eye is the writing. I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just do wait and see. Okay, person who wrote on the wall. Brill. These are coming down, so I'm going to get back to the swing of things on Twitch. Oh yeah, you stream! I thought that you were a streamer. So let me give you a shout out, lovely. Bless ya. Especially since you're thinking of going back to streaming, definitely. Let me do that for you. Ooh, what's Atlas? Ooh, I've never heard of that. It sure is dark and dusty down here. That's because it's an understage, Apollo. It's bound to be dark and dusty. The abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. I heard a rat. I do, not trying to self-promote though. No, of course not. Of course not. Please, I forget things. I have a memory of a goldfish. So if I said hi and not give you a shout out, but you're a streamer, please let me know. Because I'm most likely forgotten and I have a memory of a goldfish. I don't think that's whether that's self-promoting or not, you still have the right to say, I am a streamer. So don't you worry. Oh, Bouncy, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Thank you for liking my streams. I do hope that you enjoyed them. Enjoyed a bit of Mouse PI, a bit of Baldur's Gate, a bit of Black Flag, a bit of everything. Alice is a co-op game with fairy-like creatures. I forgot me the games that we stream together. I'm not a fan of co-op games. I don't like working together. I say that. I play MMO. But I do like furry creatures. Alice. There it is. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, I think I've seen this. Oh no, you can play single. It's an online RPG. Oh, it's precious. It is a Memorpaga. You have me intrigued. I do like cartoons. And I do like cartoons. And I do like creatures. But the character's got curves though. I see. I understand. I'm still intrigued. It looks very cute. It's got that Red Wall vibes. Oh, you know, I don't know if you played Magic the Gathering, but at one point they had a set called Burrows, I think, and it's mostly evolves around animals. It reminds me of that. So that's very cute. BG3 is so good. It is so good, but I am so shit at it. I think I might, after I've done my first playthrough, might take a break and do a playthrough again. I really want to do a druid playthrough so I can adopt animals or talk to animals. That sounds it. Because I think that would be so cute. Would druid be shit? Probably. I don't know. But I want to do... I love Karlach. But I really, really love Astarion. But I can't bed Astarion. It won't let me bed Astarion. It won't let me bed anyone, actually. Who did I bed in Baldur's Gate 3? I can tell you who I slept with in Baldur's Gate 3. Lae'zel, who is really easy, apparently. That doesn't surprise me. And the Mind Flayer. You know, the Emperor. I did not know you can romance him. I was intrigued, and then it happened. But apart from Will and what's the other one name? I can't remember his name. Gale. I love everyone. I love everyone. I think everyone is good. I think everyone is good. I love Karlach. I love Shadowheart. I love Astarion. And I love that other one. Lae'zel. I love them all if they let me sleep with them. But they won't. In fact, one of them I don't think I can. But hey ho, never mind. We just move on. We just keep on keeping on. But the fact that I managed to sleep with the Mind Flayer before Astarion, I don't know. I feel a little bit embarrassed. They did a great job with the characters. The characters are great. I do love the characters. There seems to be a bit of hate with Shadowheart. I got no idea why. But I love them. I love them. I love them. Apart from Will and Gale. I am so glad they're gone. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Especially Gale. Because I don't like Gale. Maybe I should just do a playthrough with Gale in it. Oh, there is someone that does not like the... I've forgotten his name. Who does not like the druid guy. I don't know him well enough to make a judgment. He just says he just says the same thing over and over again and then left. I'm probably doing my playthrough so fucking wrong, but hey ho. I think with Baldur's Gate 3 you can play it multiple times and it will always be different. Replay value. Anyway, sorry. I should play this game. Lol, the bear. Yes, the bear guy. Yes. I'm glad you know who I'm talking about. Well, who else did I have? Oh, my babies, my ladies. Oh, I saved them. It was the guy's daughter, the evil guy's daughter, and the angel lady in the night in a night suit. Oh, I love them. I love them to bits. They're also around, so I'm happy. I don't know if I'm doing a good playthrough or the evil playthrough. I am doing a Lily playthrough, and a Lily playthrough is I want to adopt animals and have sex with a Mind Flayer, apparently. I heard that you can get involved with the bear guy as a bear. Well, that will make the furries happy. No, that's weird. But that's pretty fun. Sorry, I should not laugh. That is weird. Oh, who fucking cares? It's Baldur's Gate 3. I had sex with the Mind Flayer. I cannot get any weirder than that. My dignity has gone right down to the bottom. They went all in on that game. Yeah, no filters. No filters whatsoever. They went hardcore on that game. Huh? What are you? Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I take it you don't like rodents. What, the cute little rat? I've seen rats around the city. I've seen rats around the city. We might as well examine first. What is there to examine? Well, here's the writing for starters. I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. Is that a threat? Is it an inspiration quote? We will never know. It's probably both, actually. Well, what's that all about? My guess is it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. Well, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? Quasimodo! Quasimodo! You have Quasimodo down here? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Fuck, who wrote the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Was it Victor Hugo? Sounds like he understands the writing of, understands despair and frustration. But no, I'm sure the writer is dealing with the despair and frustration. Are you sure it isn't just motivation? Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. Oh, poor Apollo. Did this happen after he got squashed under the courtroom? You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo. Yeah. It wasn't me. Let's have a look at this hat. There's an X down there. X marks the spot. I didn't realize that I was playing Black Flag. Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat. A dove, card, a rabbit. A juice box and some snacks. Oh, well that's less exciting. Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show. Isn't that nice? This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon, but is it made of rubber? That is... Wait, what's this? Hiya! Ow! What are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out. Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber. That is rubber like the rubber material on the sole of your shoes. I just want to make that clear. I am very well aware that... Is it true that in America, rubber is another term for condom? That's what I heard anyway. For us, rubber is erasing, is rubbing out pencils. But obviously rubber means material as well. There are so many ways to say rubber. I did not realize this. Huh, hey, you're right. So this must be the sword Trucy used for doing the trick. After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage. And maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here. I bet you it's that crazy girl. So this is the sword, contains rubber sword. Trucy says she swapped in for the trick. Interesting. So Trucy thought she's used this sword, which is made of rubber, to stab the victim. But she actually used a real sword. Question, why do they have a real sword in the first place? I just thought of that. Why did they have a real sword in the first place? If they did not have a real sword, this wouldn't have happened. Just a thought. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. That rat is having a well of a time, but Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. You go it. It's probably just broken. You want to be a bodybuilder, Athena? Or you could just take people out at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift the Trucy moved during the show. Then how the fuck did she do it? 100% sound effects. You know it. Top quality streams right here. I know how to sound like Athena pushing a stage lift. I know. That's how I would sound like. Originally, it was there where stage lift number 1 is now. But how did Trucy do that so quickly? Stage lift Trucy had to move out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up. Okie dokie. We have a ladder and we have an X. X marks the spot. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow in the dark tape. See, we wouldn't know that's glowy. Also, there's lights up here. What do you mean it's dark? Not glowy for me. Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin. But who put it here and why? It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here. Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. So I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Huh? Why me? Yeah, that's what I was gonna think. Why not you, Athena? Since you're so athletic and trying to push the goddamn stage lift, you can go fucking up there. How about that? You're making a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder. She's wearing a skirt. I thought she was wearing trousers this entire time. Fine, I'm going. I mean, she's got a point, but I thought she's wearing trousers. Ah, the lights! It burns! Why is this so... That would make sense if we were in a dark room. Ow. Are you alright? I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done! So worth it from a near-death experience. This is stage 1. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trucy moved this one here. I guess it used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? It couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'll be easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later. I thought you were trying to move the stage lift earlier. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide! Huh? Ow! Quit shoving! Hurry up and get down there! Yow! My arm doesn't bend that way. What the heck, Athena? Shh! Look! Oh, it's this creepy girl. It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet. I knew she's one of those girls. Ace Attorney has a thing for cute girls pretending to be cute, but they're actually absolute bitches. We've seen this in April. Oh my god, that girl was terrifying. We see this in Dahlia. Holy fucking Christ, so she's an absolute bitch. And now we've seen this in Aura? Simon's sister? Okay, she's cute, but she doesn't hide the cuteness with her cuteness. I mean, she's cute, but she's a bitch. So she doesn't hide that she's a bitch. So she gets a pass. She hides behind her robots. And now this girl, whoever you are. Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bonnie, wait for me. And the ratings, Raja? What did we have to hide for, Athena? because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices. All right. Athena's super sensitive hearing. There's layers are poking around, trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried? Why am I making her talk like that? I got no idea. Relax, I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either. I forgot what kind of voice I gave him, but roll with it. Roll with it. Jesus! I knew she's a psycho! I knew you were a psycho. Look at her! What the fuck? You better not, or you're gonna get it! Pow! Right in the kisser! Think we found a murderer. What the? Is it just me or does Bonnie seem kind of different from before? I better shh! I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation! All I want is Trucy's head on a platter. Bitch! Absolute bitch! You better turn those bunny ears into devil horns, cause what the fuck? Here, leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. They're together! What? Are they together? But Bonnie's the same age as Trucy, right? At least that's what I... And he looks 50! Ha! What am I reading? What is this? TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict. Why the fuck do you hate Trucy so much? What is going on? What's she done to you? Wait, maybe I'm reading too much into this. Maybe they're not together and maybe I'm just like, what? I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy. Jesus. Oh, no, I don't want this. Thank you. I hate cute girls in this fucking game. They're all psychos. You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny? I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Okay. Loathing. Unadulterated loathing. That's all I hear. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. How old are you? Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're gonna really be sorry. You hear me? I'll crush you flat. If they're... Let's say they are together. I say that's abuse. Sorry, probably can't say that word. The ABUSC. Like a cockroach under my foot. Cockroaches will still be alive after you step on them, I think. I heard they could survive nuclear explosions. Yeah, that's not a great example. But you go off, Bonnie. Bunny rabbits don't eat insects. Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a feed. Okay, they are together. Oh, and he's a simp dressing as a pimp. Lord God, help me. What am I watching? Ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke? Come on, grab my things. We're leaving. Oh, lady hippity hopping away, my little bun bun. I feel sick. What was that? absolutely revolting scene all about? I don't know, Athena. But there's a hat if you want to throw up in it. Trucy won't be happy, but I'm sure she'll understand. I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. But that conversation, it sets off every red flag in the book. Oh, no shit, Apollo. In what part? The fact that that pimp-looking guy is simping over, what, an 18-year-old girl, even though he looks like he's 50 years old? Or the fact that that bunny girl is looking into crushing Trucy right and kind of verbally abusing her boyfriend. What is the red flag here, Apollo? I think probably every single bit of conversation that we've ever heard that makes me want to throw up. You said it. I smell plot with the capital P-U. I heard that right, Athena. Rettins claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. And we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves. Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take Two TV a visit? We could check up on the rating Rajah's up alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. Looks like we're on the move. Take Two TV Studio. Take Two TV Studio. Yikes! Look at this place. Is this? Oh God! Oh God! It's a gambling show. Look at it all. I haven't seen these in yonks. Do you ever find them in TV anymore? There's so much going on at once. It's making my head spin. Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murder! Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. Why is there gambling games all over the place? Oh, Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Nice! What a name! 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in a court of public opinion. Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Damn right. Loving the music. Okay. Well, what do we have here? Well, we have this. What is this? A slot machine and roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling theme. Let's hope that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try. Well, you're 18, Athena. Have at it. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners and I haven't lost yet. So she's not betting on us then. What do we have here? Look at that logo above the screen. It's a doggo. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of the show? Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. Oh, so it's just another tasteless TV show. Yes, Apollo. Let's let Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or did she commit murder? Let's say murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow in court. I say neither as well. Oh, maybe we could talk to the staff. Excuse me, we're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Oh, that? Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was super soups adorbs. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage, if I do say so myself. No, I'd better quit before he decides to show what he intends to do with said footage. Let's leave now. This must be a video production workstation of some sort. That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. Yeah, that's where Mr. Retins always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. But he was here at the station doing the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him that he was here at the station doing the magic show? What, like an alibi? Sure can, he was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theatre. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, if it takes a long time... Oh, I can't talk to the hosts. There's another... Oh, we have 2 staffs we can talk to. Let's see if one of them actually makes sense. I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing. It looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those 2 are going to break up? What? And the series is going on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way! Oh, I feel you, my dude. I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in his script. If you're going to goof off on set, that's a pretty bold way to do it. Yeah. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys? Street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want? He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we had that Roger Retins that was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. I think you're right, my dude. The random guy I do not know. I think you're right. Egged him on? How so? I saw the 2 of them together. You know, walking along arm in arm. Oh, then I was right here to... No. No. Well. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. And what was she doing on her own? Huh? I see. Yeah. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want it, go ahead and fish it out. Wow, thank you very much. You turned out to be surprisingly helpful. You're cool! We like you, my dude. Well, I guess we've got just about everything we can out of this place. It looks like Retins' alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rouge? That's the guy, that's the air quotes villain of the show who dresses up like the Joker. I get the feeling, and I think this was said before, during the investigation, he wasn't meant to be killed. I'm trying to remember. Was he meant... Can we have a look at the disc? Okay. So this is Bonnie. This is Mr. Hat. There's Trucy. So that's what we've seen before. Is there anywhere to... Everyone said their piece. No. Did not mean to do that. You got any ideas? Nothing to say to Trucy. But where are we moving to? To the dressing room. Got it. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract. Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick and how was it done? If some kind of object or tool was used, there still may be a trace of it somewhere, like with the pen or the paper. Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Oh yes, let's do this. So, are we looking at this? Nope. Huh, hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just one sheet in this clipboard, right? Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract? I think you're right. Let's give it the once-over. Why? What's the once-over? What am I looking for? Let's try opening the folder. Okay. What are we looking at? This part here holds papers in place. Could this clip have something to do with how they come on her? Ow! It bit me! Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. You think... Okay. I don't know what the clip has anything to do with this. It's a clipboard. Can we get closer? Why? I mean, it looks creepy. It has eyes. Ooh! I am the clipboard. Okay, well, I'm not getting anything. Ooh, what's this? This screw won't budge. I don't think even your crazy strings could budge it. Crazy strings? What kind of thing is that to say to a delicate young lady? Athena, sweetheart, I love you, but you're not delicate. I don't see you denying it either. A clipboard with... Okay, intriguing. Oh, I see. We check every screw. It's just a screw. That observation won't get you any laughs. What? Do I have to make with the funny all the time? Ah, what's this? This one looks different. Hey, this screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo? Whoa, it came my out. See? I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No. Shut up, Athena. We're on to something. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there. Oh, wow, you're right. What is it? I don't know. You won't... Yeah, what is it? It looks like a screw. I guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart, but I can't loosen this one without a screwdriver. Okay. Ah! Hey, look! The back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Got it! You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? What we have here? Look! There's something inside! What is it? What is this black sheet of, I want to say paper? Oh, I know, it's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom. So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath. Oh, that's and her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned. Oh, what's the contract? This is that ratings Raja's doing. I just know it. How dare he! You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. Oh, I was worried someone is gonna jump in and steal and just, you know, say no. Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack. Sounds good to me. It does sound pretty good. And I also need something cold. What in the world? What is all this? What's going on here? Oh, it's because... Oh, that was the contract, wasn't it? Oh, these stickers says repossessed. I bet there was something on that carbon paper contract that says, nope, if Trucy's gone to jail or something, we take all her possessions. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Well, no, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. I knew it. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize this opportunity. Am I right? Just like that, we haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. Yeah, if you're going to be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you, it serves you right for getting involved with those grammar wires. I forgot about the name. Why, you dirty rotten. I guess we're talking to him. Do we have to? I don't want to. What are you going to do with all of our stuff? Sell it, of course, every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Yeah, he does. Indeed I do, unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million already. 3 million? That a no then? Because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation. And this infantile state agency is the liable party. Why, you black-hearted... Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Ratins was behind it. Damn. Yeah, you're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. I don't know what kind of accent I've given him, but he's got an accent. No way he was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his. What a two-bit thug. Oh, this was around the time Phoenix was somewhere else. He was doing case 1 around the time. We'll show him. Oh, you get that camera out of my face. Aha, there's the sugar. That expression, it's priceless. So how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Say something, Targo. Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Now, what now? Where do we stand? Have a gander. The trial of young up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes or during the show's or live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Go ahead. Think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you've got to be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Here, hang loose, baby. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure? You mean siege? Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Eek! Look out! Clear out! We don't want murderers here. Hey! If it's a fire, I'll take you on! Come on! Yikes, let's get out of here before we get killed too! But you go, Athena. I can't believe this is happening! We have to do something to protect ourselves, and fast! Oh? A phone. It's Mr. Wright! Apollo! I got your messages! How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright! It's all a giant mess! Poor Trucy! And the office! Our office! Apollo? Okay. We better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled, so you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right! So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations, and guide Athena helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Oh, Phoenix. Why do you have to be in a different country? Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more, and I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Sadmadi, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Nice! Ooh. Is this the prosecutor?
Oh, restless, wandering soul of the dead.
He must be from the country
Prosecutor
Phoenix
Sadmadi.
is in now.
Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Ooh! I can see why people like this game. I will save this. Let me cool off a little bit before the trial because I think it's gonna get hot. I would get myself an icy drink, open the balcony door, and cool off a little bit. I suggest you guys do the same. Make sure you get a drink, get some food and whatnot. And yeah, let me just have a look at these. Fab. Yeah, I shall see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I am back. I've got my strawberry ice cold milkshake. Which is an oat milk with a drop of honey. And it's a very, very nice and very, very cold. And I definitely need that because I crushed some ice in it and it's very good. Oh, and it's definitely needed because it's quite hot. All right. Where are we? Yes, we will do the next chapter. Please and thank you. April 28th, 9:15 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice. And I'm fine. I'm fine. You know, the more you say fine, the less I feel like you are fine. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all of this. I'm surprised you're not Trucy. Trucy, for a 17-year-old girl, you're handling this amazingly. Get it together, Apollo! Yikes! Athena! Where did you get here? Try and relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. He's fine, everyone. Did you hear that? He's fine. He's absolutely fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nahuta Sadmadi guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. Oh yeah? What did you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power. Ooh, an incredible power. To accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. That's the sort of thing we kind of saw in Phoenix Wright's trial in the last case. You know what I kind of forgot to do? Again, this will always be a meme. There we go. This will be a meme. There you go. Mayotub. Mayotubis. There you go, guys. All done. Love yas. What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. Oh, that's great. I love that. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. Man, this isn't going to be a cakewalk if that's true. Emma did say she'll talk to him for us, though. Here's hoping that went well. I think he'll be a nice dude. In any case, sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. We hear you, Phoenix. Let's go. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. If you say so, Apollo. The trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Yes, we're fine. The bailiff is like, yeah, sure, whatever, buddy. Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rests on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. It is now, Apollo! In justice, we trust. You get it? We trust you, Apollo. Let's go. All right. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, there he is. And the prosecution. Prosecutor Sadmardi. Ah, it's like Simon all over fucking again. 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, I see. You're a Kuainist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Kurain. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders. He seems like such a gentlemanly soul, doesn't he? He seems lovely. I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. Now the prosecutor Sadmardi, your opening statement if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace known as the Twilight Realm. Now let the last rites of the victim begin. Now who would Sadmardi? He's really been making a name for himself apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Manov Mistri, otherwise known as the Great Mr. Ruse. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. We got the autopsy report. This is Manov Mistri. His blood is on the murder weapon. Fab. So his death was just an unfortunate accident? It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see, and you believe this crime was committed by the defendant? After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios. I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as such. So that's how it's going to be, huh? Oh, let's see how this is. Let's go. He's going to be tricky. I can feel it. He's nice. He's nice. But he's tricky. I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all. Very well. And now let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind. Could you please explain your reasoning? Oh, okay. So, Apollo and Athena clearly has close relations with Trucy, right? That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. So I don't think he's allowed to be her lawyer. My reasoning? I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. Putrid mind? Oh. Prosecutor Sadmardi! Excuse me, but I don't... I don't know what any of that means, but go off. If you don't mind me asking, prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul towards enlightenment. It is a Kurainist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber, fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically, you're asking the defense to get to get real. Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. So for people who you don't know, his country does not believe in defense lawyers. And they believe that anyone who's willing to defend the defense should go towards a death penalty along with the person they're trying to defend. And no one wants to defend the defense in that country because they don't want a death penalty. So they believe that the defendant are idiots, essentially, because they're defending the murderer. It's so complicated. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. Well, shut up. But should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell along with Trucy right. See? Death penalty. It's like, now wait just 1 minute here. Putrid pit of hell? Is there any way to address someone in the court of law? So his opinion of defense attorneys is very, very low. Prosecutor Sunmardi, that may be the way you conduct trials in Korean, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Koreanist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish a contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see. I didn't realize. I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Korean, huh? Yep. Phoenix Wright knows all about that right now. Even still, that was way, way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun. Yeah. It's great, isn't it, Apollo? We're doing so good. Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? You want me to be open-minded about verbal abuse where they execute defense attorneys with the defense? Sure, I could be open-minded. What? Bailiff, please bring in the first witness. Is it Bonnie? Oh, thank fuck. Oh, she's stressing. She's stressing. No, come on, Sky. I thought she said goodbye to the snackoos. Nope, she is super stressing. She's a stressy little squirrel. Bless Sky. Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gonna eat, right? That wasn't a little snack. Come on, girlie. What have you got? She seems a little stressed out. Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent. I'm sorry? Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Stop gaslighting us! Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. You has returned. Welcome back, Bouncy. You're just in time. We just started the trial, lovely. But I let it go and move on. Be on my side. I'm the right one. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. Jesus, with talk like that, no wonder she's stressed snacking. Fucking hell. This is some manipulation tactics. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. Ooh. Oh, who? Gavin? We love him. Not his brother, just the rock star one. No, we love Gavin. Is that his name? What's his name? Clavia. Clavia. We love Clavia. Oh, he's my fave. Probably my second favorite. My favorite will always be Miles Edgeworth. We stan Miles Edgeworth. But no, we love Clavia. Of course, we gotta believe in him. It's because he was straight up fair. You know, he believes what he believes. And if Apollo is right, he sticks by his side. We love Clavia. And Miles learned that along the way too. It's just these prosecutors, man. They just think of themselves and it kind of pissed me off, really. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and prosecutor Sadmadi don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. Alright. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Troop Programmeria poster from 13 years ago. Also, lol, the Snackoos. Oh, I want to give her a hug because she was stress eating. Bless her. We thought she stopped being stress eating. Now she's got the job that she wants. And now it's like... She's like a squirrel. It's just me, or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? Oh! How the fuck have I just... Why did they... This is a revised version of that poster. This one says cancelled under Mr. Ruse. That's right. Mr. Ruse left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Ruse's right forearm. Near his elbow, see the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. It's like an X. Because of the accident, Magnifier Grammaria concluded Mr. Ruse was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifier announced that Mr. Ruse wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifier's decision, Mr. Ruse tried to go on stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifier to oust Mr. Ruse from the troupe on the spot. He kicked Mr. Ruse out? That seems rather extreme. Did he really have to go that far? When it came to magic, Troop Grammaria was so passionate, or should I say extreme, about it that it caused problems for them from time to time. Yeah, we know about them and their past. They are very extreme, especially the granddad. Yes, he even caused his court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics, yes. And now the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. How dare you call Trucy putrid? You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. Yeah. Thank you, Judge. I think people were shocked, but because he was like, he was insulting Trucy, and we all know Trucy, and we just sit here going, yeah, no, we're not going to accept this. F you. Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. That's true. But we have no proof that Trucy's a criminal. That's why we have the trial. As I would say, thank you, Emma. Please continue, Emma. You're doing great, girlie. After his expulsion, Mr. Ruse apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop. He would tell those close to him, I will get my revenge on Troop Grammaria someday. And how do you know this? Do you talk to the dead? Darling. Did he tell you this from amongst heaven? When did he say that? If he is so against the troop Grammaria, why is he back to doing magic with Trucy, the descendant of troop Grammaria? Do you have any proof on that? Revenge? That certainly sounds antagonistic. You mean to say that does not sound like Trucy at all? No, not Trucy. Mr. Ruse. We don't know Mr. Ruse, actually. We don't know his character. Or he's been in the coffin. Both alive and dead, I'm sure. And then his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Don't worry, Sky. It's not your fault. We're with you, girlie. Let's go. The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Grammaria during Trucy's magic show. Mr. Ruse was going to first steal the Grammaria notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind the magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, while he did in fact steal the notebook. The defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. By the time the accuser discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Ruse and make it look like an accident. We did see the notebook in his dressing room.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture. Objection. The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFam, gave the police a statement. You're going to believe that, bitch? Are you? Alright, let's see her. I want to cross-examine her now. No, I'm not going to cross-examine Sky. You forced her into this. I want to cross-examine Bonnie and tell her she's wrong. Was it a death notebook? Oh, I bet he wishes. All he would have to do is write the names. Actually, he doesn't have much to go on, did he? Does he? What? Well, the grandfather is dead. The dad is... Did the dad die? Did Trucy's dad die? I think he died. Her mum is still alive, but she's fucked off somewhere. And who's he got left? Well, he can't write death himself. Can he? Can the people who own the Death Notebook kill themselves by writing their name on the Death Notebook? I don't know. I've only watched like 2 episodes of Death Note, so I got no idea. And listened to 1 song from the musical. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammaria's secrets on stage today. What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it? Does he have proof for all this fucking tribe? You're telling me. Allow me to give you 1 piece of advice, defense. 1 piece! What's that? Oh, what's that? Let it go and move on. Oh, so we're just abandoned Trucy. Alright, no, that's it then. Yeah, let's just move on. Yeah, no, we're kind of done. No, that's it. Yeah, Trucy, you murdered Joker, apparently. Off your pop. Yeah, behind the bars, off you go. Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. Maybe you should tell that to Charlie Morningstar. She's been here helping sinners left, right, and center. Oh, well, she tries. 1 possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell. Who's gonna tell Charlie Morning's? Right. We're possessed apparently, and they'd be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. We're off to Has-Been Hotel. But no, thanks to Charlie Morningstar, we're going to be redeemed to heaven, and we're going to fart on your face once we travel up into heaven. Alistair Sip. Who are you? Who am I? I am the Great Serpentious. I don't know if I'm doing his voice right. But I don't believe in that sort of thing. Yeah. Besides, I have no intention of giving up. See, giving up is a sin. Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. You're putrid. That butterfly's putrid. Look at it. It looks bland. There's no pattern on his wing. It's pretty good, don't think you? However, I don't think I'm that close to being the next Alex Brightman yet. I say the yet. Why do you mean yet? I'm not fucking Alex Brightman. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just like doing funny voices. They're funny. All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life. I'll stink up at your face. Yeah, how do you like that? I did say if I get redeemed up to heaven, I will fart in your face. And then heaven will cast me back down to hell. No, so he has a point. A stink bug. Now then, Mr. Stink. I mean, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. How dare you call me Mr. Stink Bug? God damn. Ooh! You see my new health bar? That's both cool but terrifying. I presume 5 strikes and I lost my badge. Ugh, don't like that. The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Gramaria during Trucy's magic show. Hold it! Revenge after all this time? It's been 13 years already. Why now? I know, right? I thought that was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, wouldn't he have done it a long time ago if he was going to do it after... Detective Sky's self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment. Is this what he does? If things doesn't go his way, it would just be divine punishment. And it would just be endless of paperwork. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. We just started the trial, actually. We met this guy. I don't like him. In the form of a salary evaluation. Okay, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Does rewind the like in Life is Strange for the actions of consequence? I feel so sorry. Oh, bless her. I feel so sorry for Emma. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? Let the detective have a snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Gramaria was at the height of their popularity. But then their reputation declined, and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trucy Wright sought to recapture their former glory. The defendant? And at such a young age, too? How impressive. Hi, Oh, Oh, hey, Bouncy! You were both YouTube and on Twitch. Well, there's two of you. Ha. Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. She does have a bright future ahead of her. You know why? Because we're going to get her free. Ha! It's always sad to see such promising young potential go to waste. Now then, Detective Sky, how did Mr. Roos plan to get his revenge? Please put down the snackoos before you continue with your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. She's more sad here than she was when she was learning to be a forensic scientist. That was like 2 games ago. Mr. Roos was going to first steal the Grammarian notebook from the defendant.
Hold it!
What evidence do you have that Mr. Roos actually stole the notebook? Hi, Gloopy! Welcome! Andrew, it's hot. It's so hot. And I'm glad to hear your cats are doing well. Whenever you're ready, Detective. Fret not, Detective Sky. You have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery that you made. Forensic discovery? And what did you discover specifically? Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Roos. What? The detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. For that, I must say well done, Detective Sky. I feel like that was condescending. That was so condescending. I feel like the way I said it, it sounded condescending. Get a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma? Now, Detective Sky, I would ask you to explain exactly how Mr. Roos intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge. Alright, well, first he stole the notebook. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind her magic tricks during the show.
Hold it!
I'm going to reveal all of Troop Gramarier's secrets on stage today. That's what Mr. Roos himself said, right? Right, but he didn't exactly specify which Gramarier's secrets he was talking about. But the prosecution thinks he was referring to the secrets behind Troop Gramarier's magic. Yes, that is the prosecution's assertion. When the accused realized that Mr. Roos was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secret, she naturally panicked. So basically what? Trucy's notebook was hiding in Mr. Roos's things because he had stolen it himself? I see. Truly a motive that only a magician could have. Yes, that's what the prosecution believes anyway. That was the victim's plan for revenge. Well, he did in fact steal the notebook.
Hold it!
Do you really believe what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Miss Wright killed Mr. Roos to stop him from getting his revenge? Of course I don't think that.
Shut it up!
Mwah.
Is the game making you mad?
A little bit.
I can hear you raging.
Rage.
Going on a rage.
Rage.
Now I just got that meme. Maurice was in here raving.
He's a do. It's this guy.
Oh yeah, it looks very raging.
He does. He does. He's condescending. He's manipulative. He comes from a country where he believes that if you're a defense lawyer defending the defense, you deserve a death penalty.
And he doesn't even have a hot whip to make up for.
I know, right? love you too. See, these prosecutors, man, they've gone so downhill. Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky? See, this is where we draw the line here. If you go and keep threatening Emma Sky like this, you are immediately on my death notebook, okay? Yes, you did. You leave Emma alone. Please recite my exact words to you. Emma Sky, you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused's friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully. Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you. Oh, and now he talks to her like a child? I bet you guys do not like this asshole. I fucking hope you do not like this. You do not like this asshole. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all. This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of. Those two really don't get along, do they? Nope. Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. That is true. That is true. As I was saying, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder? Beats me. What? The basis is beats me. You have to ask Prosecutor Sadmadi over there because he hasn't told me his reasoning either. Detective Sky, your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes. There wasn't information, you fucking asshole! She just said the truth. She's not allowed to lie in court. If she has nothing, she has a nothing. If she has to say, oh, by the way, Trucy's the one who murdered the guy before he revealed her family secrets. And Apollo's like, what makes you say that? And she has nothing. What do you expect her to say? Of course she's gonna say beats me. Go ask him. He's the one who said it. No one is feeding Apollo information because there was no information to feed him upon because you just go by the Holy Mother. The bad karma of acts which goes against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer. Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit. Anything but that. She just got there. Well, Emma, she's really been risking everything for us. Well, Prosecutor Sadmadi, what are your grounds for claiming homicide? It was the luminous tape in the understage passage. Okay. I realized that it had been moved. Moved so that Mr. Roos would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake. What? Mr. Roos, who was waiting in the understage passage, was supposed to have used the upstage ladder shown here on the left. Right! Mr. Roos wasn't supposed to be in the coffin! He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area after being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1. Mr. Roos was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin, but the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword into. And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape? Oh, but of course. Detective Sky. Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape. You what? You actually had proof? Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on? Where's Monica to deal with that person? Who's Monica? Absolutely not. Detective, please add the information about the prints on the tape to your testimony. The defendant's prints were on the tape. I guess you must have moved it during the show.
Hold it!
Oh! I never played that game. But you met that girl. Yeah. We do kind of need her now, actually. She would be great to have to deal with this asshole. What made you think to check the luminous tape for prints? I bet it was Detective's intuition. I dusted not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints. Oh? I dusted pretty much every single surface in the theatre. I mean, it was so nice to be able to dust for prints without anybody getting mad at me. It's great that you're enthusiastic, Emma, but there is such a thing as too enthusiastic. Oh, Emma. The tape was moved to guide Mr. Roos into the coffin that was downstage. If that's true, it does sound like a murder rather than an accident. It certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape. I wish I knew what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation. So I think we go to the last statement. Is there any way to look into this? Oh, it's this one. Prints on the coffin lid. Prints on the side panels. Prints. Trucy wore gloves during the show, so none of her fingerprints were found. Mr. Roos's palm prints were reversed. Okay. So we got the proof that Trucy wore gloves all this time.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Detective Sky, but there's a flaw in your testimony. Oh, really? The prosecution is claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. But it doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time. It doesn't. It doesn't. Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my client's fingerprints were found on or in it. That's true. We didn't find any of her prints on that coffin. I think you've realized what the flaw in your testimony is. Claiming Miss Wright left prints on the tape during the show is inconsistent with the facts. Because she was wearing gloves during the show. She's wearing gloves now. In prison. She must have left the prints sometime before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove she moved the tape to mislead the victim. The prosecution's investigation was insufficient. Oh my! Oh no! Oh no! But on the personal level, I'm very happy about that. Well, Prosecutor Sadmadi, if the defense's argument is true, then you have no evidence the defendant moved the tape to deceive the victim. I see. Apparently the defense is more intelligent than I had thought. More than a stink bug at any rate. Oh, you're going to be so problem. This makes me like Simon a bit more. At least Simon gives me a little bit of respect. Come on, you could bump me up to at least a stag beater for now, can you? Well, to be fair, Apollo, your hair does look a little bit like a stag beetle. Would Would that really be any better? No. You'll still be a bug. And I'm sure you guys watched the bugs live. It's not the greatest of life, is it? Of course, way better. Stag beetles are cool with those huge mandibles of theirs. Mandibles. If the defense wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle, then answer me this question. Alright, shoot. Even with no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide. And entered the coffin on the stage. The accused then thrust a sword into said coffin with the victim in it. I'm surprised Trucy did not feel feels like she's stabbing something. Surely she would have felt something. So what you're saying is the fact remains that the victim would have stabbed to death, right? Precisely. However, this does drastically change one aspect of this case. If the accused did not lead the victim into the coffin on purpose, then it means the victim's death could have been accidental. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue that it was involuntary manslaughter. I see. If it was involuntary manslaughter, they could plead extenuating circumstances, and the severity of the crime could be mitigated. Defense, if you believe the accused did not murder the victim, then do you argue that it was an accident? Ooh! A very important question very early on. Jesus. Okay then, well. The defense argues that Mr. Roos's death was... It was murder. It was murder, but not by Trucy. The defense maintains that the defendant is entirely innocent. We believe that it wasn't an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party. A third party? As in the true culprit is someone else? This is quite a brazen claim to make. A one wholly without grounds. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes just as loudly in emptiness. Surely, you were but allowed red pepper in your previous life. I've been demoted to a... Oh. Wow! I didn't know a person could be reincarnated as a non-sentient plant, especially one that has probably been eaten by a stink bug. Well, you got demoted so fucking fast, Apollo. In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim. Let us hear this reasoning of yours then. Alright, but before I give it, there is one question that we need to address. If the victim was killed by some third party, then the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin wasn't the cause of death. If that's the case, then how did we wind up with the dead body inside the coffin? A very good question. Oh. Now let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. How did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin? He must be killed in the coffin because he was holding his hands like this. I suppose the victim might have been killed inside the coffin. Exactly, and who was the one who thrust the sword into the coffin? So it's not that. But if it was on the stage... Hold it! It might have been. I didn't say definitely was. Did you really think such verbal acrobatics would get you off the hook? Fuck! We'll give this one a go. What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go? Then how would he get up the ladder? Oh, I see. In that case, the defendant's sword wouldn't have been the cause of death. How do you respond, Prosecutor Sadmardi? That is the third time. The third time of what? I feel sorry for Apollo having things get thrown at his head. It can't be nice. What the heck is this?
Satorai mao mandomo samashi de tashi no ketare gasse yo soroka!
Out of my head! What do you think you're doing? Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she is struck 3 times. Since you never learn, you needed to be punished. Why don't you let me worry about what I need and don't need? It is what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You are a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. God, this guy is harsh. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon. A sermon now? There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Akurenism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake. Huh? No, that doesn't make any sense. A cornered frog will still get swallowed by a snake. Anything else? A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right? No, if I am not dumb in my... Although I did watch a video of a snake bite into a poisonous toad and just dropped down off a tree. And yet the frog still dies. It's barely bitten and torn from it. Also, I was right then? What is going on? Just great. In this case, you are that frog defense. What exactly is your point, anyway? Yeah. Let us assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Yes. Who then had the opportunity to do so during the show? Bunny? Let's see. The people in the show were Bonnie DeFam, the victim, Mr. Ruse, and Mr. Trucy Wright. Sorry, not Mr. Trucy Wright, Trucy Wright. Bonnie DeFam was on stage throughout the entire show, as easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Which leaves us with only one suspect, Trucy Wright. Can I have a look at that footage, actually? This would be... Okay, so she stabbed. Okay, we've been seeing Trucy, not Trucy, seeing Bonnie all throughout that, so she hasn't left at least once. Okay. Now do you see? The accused killed Mr. Ruse as he waited on standby in the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. No! No! O great and merciful Holy Mother, thus another putrid mind has been guided toward enlightenment. I can't believe I swallowed his trick question. Oh, I'm sick of him.
Objection!
Go, Athena! Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here. Thank you, Athena. I am sick of his bullshit. Athena, what are you? There's something I want to point out, Apollo. And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in countenance. Sorry, I need to get comfortable. Okay, good. I may be young. Oopsie. I may be young. God, I need to get close. But I have an attorney's badge just the same. Yeah. And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity? I most certainly would. You just argued that the defendant killed the victim onto the stage. But let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl. Okay. Clearly. Surely you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Your Honor, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her.
Hold it!
Hold it! But I'm not done with my sermon. You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Sadmadi, you know. Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would then have to be hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss White is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in a coffin. That's true, it does seem like it would be a rather difficult task for the defendant. Have you seen those ladders? I don't think even I could do it. Yes, said Mardy. You hold Trucy in high regard if you think you could do that. What do you think of that, prosecutor? In my religion, the priestesses of Recurrenism are reversed as the pillars of our belief. So I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. But I also think highly of the female perspective. Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child. Who's the fair maiden? I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How indeed was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused, Trucy Wright, that is. You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that would even be possible. But of course. Oh my god, there is! There was a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up. There is. You know what it is? The stage lift. Huh? Wait! You really can explain it? I foresaw that our arguments would come to this, so I have prepared a witness. Well, I admire your readiness, prosecutor. It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial. He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he? It's pretty hard to believe. Excuse me, but may I step down now? Yes, I suppose you may. Oh, I am so hot. One moment, Detective Sky. I'm sorry for, the way I handle all this. You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable. It was? Yes, you served well as a detective and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. You will be rewarded for your fine work. Oh. Thank you. I hope we can work together again in the future. I don't think Sky thinks the same. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. I think we all are. Wasn't he like being condescending with her? Oh, I guess he's a pretty nice person, like they say, as long as you're not up against him. Now then, let's call the next witness. I am ready to tear you to little bunny shreds. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet all of you. I'm a logomorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales of Bonnie de Femme.
God, I sound absolutely awful. Also, this music is banging. Don't tell me this is Bonnie's music.
I can't wait to do some magic tricks for all of you.
Please, witness, there is a time and a place for all things, including magic.
Aww, but it would be okay if I do just a little magic, right? Come on, please. Look, everybody is waiting. Now's my chance to shine.
Ah, I was enjoying that music. Was actually dancing. This is your second time.
My second time doing what?
There will be no further warnings. At least someone is not tricked by her cuteness. Now this time, I am on Nayuta's side. You should know that from our preparatory meeting, correct? Is no one exempt from His Holiness's rosary of suffering? May we have your testimony, witness, once you've recovered from your disappointment? Oh, I'm a huge fan of Trucy. If you're not a fucking huge fan, are you fucking kidding me, you fucking psycho? I'm gonna tear you to fucking shreds. The funny about us both playing an Ace Attorney game is that the sound effects occasionally line up. Oh, you're playing it with me? I don't really want to testify against her. Fucking bullshit.
But I guess I have to, don't I? Oh, woe is me. I am Bonnie.
How old are you? 17, 19, 35, 19. How old is he? 35. Well, not as bad as what I said. I thought she was 18 and he was 50. But she's 19 and he's 35, and that's still cring. It's not cringe, it's cring, which means it's cringier than cringe. Because that is still a huge gap. And he is simping over her. This girl. And she's a fucking nutcase. As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh? Look at her.
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy, right? Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Sure, you're a real fan, alright, of destroying Trucy, you mean? Still don't know why, but I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this. So, how many lies is she gonna say?
I'm gonna can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Roos. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used the stage lift. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? If Trucy did use the stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift too. How the fuck did you know that? I was on stage for the entire show, by the way. And she You were on stage the whole time? And you're sure about that? There is no question. The entire audience could testify to that fact. What's more, she is shown clearly in the TV show footage as well. I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Roos. Not in the world, me. Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim on the stage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite young lady could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty. You've got to be kidding me. You're playing the last case of the Great Ace Attorney too. Is that the special Orca one, or is the one that shows what happened in the space? You've got to be kidding me. Very well, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh god, you're gonna be so... I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Roos. Sold it. You said you are a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right? Oh yes, I even became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. Lies! She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. And then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile. She certainly sounds like she means all of that. Nah. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right? Oh, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, the one with Sherlock Holmes. Oh, that one's my favorite. I love the Great Ace Attorney games. Oh, Sherlock Holmes is probably my favorite character of all times. Deducing his deductions was like one of my favorites. I love it. Oh, he took my heart. He took my heart, old Sherlock Holmes. I love him. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right? Oh yes, after all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician. Bunny! But then that horrible accident happened. It was not an accident. It was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used the stage lift.
Hold it!
What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right? Oh. Actually, we did try it out for ourselves. You did? Detective Sky, if you would. Oh. So that's why he made me do that. Detective Sky, what did he have you do? The prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with a stage lift, without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it. You're kidding. Sorry, I am sweaty and I am hot. It's as if he really can foresee all of our counter-arguments. Do not underestimate this humble servant of the Holy Mother. More like haughty. I guess that means Trucy could have lifted a dead body up. Does that mean... Is it possible? Could Trucy really have...
Hold it!
Is what possible? Could Trucy really have what, Mr. Pham? Please finish your sentence. Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe? What I really believe? Of course I don't believe Trucy could ever commit murder. Such an amazing and wonderful magician would never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think? You two-timing bitch. I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve? There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Looking at me like that isn't going to help me stick my foot in my mouth less, Your Honor. Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift the dead body. If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2.
Hold it!
Stage lift number 2? You mean the stage lift shown here on the left? That's right, with the stage lift. I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage. Didn't Trucy say she had to switch? Of course not, I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers. Oh bother, how long is she gonna keep this act up? Depends what position was stage lift number 2 in after the show. Oh, let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position. Ah! And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body. Wouldn't you agree? Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, you evil red pepper. Well, at least he's calling me a red pepper and not a stink bug. No, I'm also evil. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
Hold it!
You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage? Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now. Yes. I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes. You gotta be kidding me! Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy! Never reminds me of traitors. Don't piss down my ear and tell me it's raining. Lol. I'm right here. I'm right there in the footage. Are you too much of an idiot to see? Huh? Mr. Firm, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different. Oh, oops. So where did that come from, huh? Oh my, I seem to have snapped there for a second, didn't I? Teehee. You didn't just snap. You broke character just now, yeah. The accused was on stage the whole time performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance. Flawless? That's odd, considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. Mr. Firm, to what is the defense referring? Well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flopped it up and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead. And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around. I feel really bad about messing Trucy up like that with my goof. Tee-hee. Darn it. I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony. Now, do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Grams, don't just sit there. Hand down your ruling pronto. Do it quick before you kill over up there. I beg your pardon. Oops. Oh, what's coming to me? I'm so sorry. I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. Well, defense, I'm surprised you're not shocked by her change. Are you ready to let it all go now? Of course not. I'll never give up. I see. I suppose this too is fate. The sacred scriptures of Okurinism describe a variety of hells for the damned. For someone like you who struggles ceaselessly against this fate, Papal Bolig seems most appropriate. People boil. What? Oh wait, that's Kurenese. What sort of terrible place is Palpable-Jig? A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to the Antleon sandpit trap. Oh, there's one of those in my backyard. Wow, Karina's tale is closer to home than I thought. Now then, it would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claims that the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim on the stage. Oh, we're supposed to get out of this jam. Hey, Apollo, if you can't find any contradictions. Yes, Athena? Maybe it's time to use analytical psychology. You mean? I was hoping for that. She has analytical psychology written all over her. I heard some discord in Bonnie's voice while she was testifying. See, Widget is picking up on the noise in her heart too. I mean, I can hear discord from all over the place from her, so that's right. Athena can hear things others can't with her super sensitive hearing. She can hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. Yes, she can. All right, Athena, let's give it a try. You got it.
Hold it!
Hold it, Your Honor. I'm afraid that our witness, Mr. Fan, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident. She is? Yes, what with that terrible death on stage and her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she is unfit to testify. What? Oh, I've heard of that. What is it called? Postal stress disorder, right? It's where a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere. That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD. Oh my. But either way, I think the judge might be onto something. You see these controllable fits of anger that she's got going on? I wonder if we could dive into that. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times, as if she were a different person. Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness. Hold that. Huh? Therapy? You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. Go away, Moth. I've risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oopsie. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I? Tee-hee. Even the judge has no word. It's like, what? Besides, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. But what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? With her super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix where I can analyze them. It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry. Though I find it hard to believe, I must ask, how do emotions constitute evidence? While I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se, I have seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. I see. If you are in favour of it, Your Honour, then I have no objections. Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness. Thank you. How disturbing you? The only person that she's not disturbing is her pimp-looking simp. There is... "16 years older than her." Oh, thank you for understanding, prosecutor, said Marty. Apollo, you remember how to conduct the therapy session, right? You want me to lead the session? Of course. You're the lead on this case after all. Fair enough. But do I need a refresher? No need, we're fine. We're good, we're golden. We're gonna do great, guys. I think I still remember from the last time, so let's get right into it. Okie dokie. You ready, Bridget? Let's do this! I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Moose. Even she can move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time. Isn't she supposed to be happy? But that terrible mistake. The stupid blood caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad about it. Oh, are you indeed? Okay, so I look for inconsistencies between her testimony and her emotions, right? That's right, like if she says, I was so happy when the sad marker was lit up, or if the sad marker doesn't react even though she says she was feeling down. When you find an unexpected emotion, go ahead and pinpoint it. That's the one.
Got it!
That one's pretty easy. I have to say, Mr. Firm, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said I feel so bad about it, it seems you are feeling happy about it. Ow. I think I can guess why you are feeling happy. It must be because... I think you are happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right, aren't I? You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers. Because we saw you. I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy, right? Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniffling brat deserves. We saw how you said you hated Trucy, right? How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved. Oh. It looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if you could get it down to 0%. Well, Mr. Fan, are you ready to confess how you really feel? What? What do you mean? I'm Bunny, the sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol, Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be! Objection! Objection! Keep that up, Mr. Fan, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are. I really am. Oh, the two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. I heard that's true. I can hear them. Two distinct voices battling inside you. Shut your pie hole! You know nothing, know-it-all. You know nothing, know-it-all. I want you to repeat that again, Bonnie, and see if that makes sense. You know nothing, know-it-all. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You mustn't say things like that or I might get flustered. Mr. Pham, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Get real with us, Bonnie. Set the wild beast inside you free. Out. Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You don't want to see who I really am. Fine, take a good look. Jesus! She's a devil! Oh shit, I was right! With bat ears for hair. Look at her. She's a bat demon. Yee. Kee. What in the world? Sheep's clothing. You've got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings. I might not like Bonnie, but I like her music. Eek! I think we just opened Pandora's box. I'm finally done with that goody two-shoes cotton tact. They're free as a bat. She could be your devil or your angel. I don't want... Or my ankle. I see. Well, whether she's an angle or an angel, I think she will always be a devil. And I don't want her as anything. I want her gone. The first your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse from the looks of it. There's a perfectly good explanation for this, isn't there, Miss Size? Yes. There's a perfectly good explanation why my therapy just suddenly turned my client into a bat. Absolutely. This is so normal in therapy. Methinks I created a monster. Hey, you lobster boy. Oh, me? You think I'm glad Trucy's in trouble, that I think she's getting her just desserts? Well, guess what? You're right. This is me. You make a wish on the defendant home. But the bat is out of the bag now. That mistake of mine. It's a work of art. Thanks to my good poor little Trucy had to do all of that hard physical labor. When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to? Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Trucy had to move both of those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot. That's strange. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony? Alright, I'll update the mood matrix with the new info. Hey, Apollo, now there's a new inconsistency in the testimony. Yeah, she finally stepped up, so what do I need to do now? Well, from this point onwards, you just do what you do best. Find a contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it. that was it.
Objection!
Trucy didn't tell anyone about this. That doesn't make sense. What? So you think I'm crazy now? Yes, girly. No, that's not the point I was trying to make. But I don't hear you denying it. Mr. Fan, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. That's right, and I still say that's just what she did. But how did you know? How did you know Miss White moved the stage lifts? Huh? According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so. What? So how could you possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss White moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you? I see. Well, you're a little bit of a bitch, aren't you? Bye-bye. You did it, Apollo. Noise levels are at 0%. But Mr. Justice, wouldn't that mean... Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Pham herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You are one artful liar, Mr. Pham, and one spectacular suspect. Yeah! Why, you shiny red lobster boy? I heard no objection from my prosecutor, mostly because he probably doesn't like her. And I don't like her either, so she got her just desserts and I'm happy. You're saying I killed Mr. Rouge? I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more? I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well. Oh, there's the Archbishop. My apologies for raining on the defense's merry reverie. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Oh, really? The TV footage. As you can clearly see. Mr. Pham was on the stage the whole time. Yeah, she was. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Yeah. You have just taken a long and senseless journey, only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the understage passage, which means the only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused. Ah! Guess the party's over. But Mr. Pham knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sadmadi? I bet you it was her boyfriend. It's quite simple. The accused must have told Mr. Pham about it, but then forgot. Ha! Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage. If Mr. Pham really was in the understage passage, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time. You mean she was in two places at once? That does seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense. Oh no, it can't be her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was doing the show. Maybe an explanation, but I'm not so sure about the make sense part. Nothing about this makes sense. At the moment, she's just turned into a bat. She'll make Madame Rouge run in shit. Is it Madame Rouge her name is? Rouge the Bat. Where's Madame Rouge come from? Oh, she's just called Rouge the Bat. No, Rouge the Bat is so much better than her. Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time.
This is that is the defense's assertion. If you say so. I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd. I'm sure you change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor. My gut tells me you're bluffing, but I'll buy it. Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain how the witness was in two places at once? Oh yeah, she does teleportation, doesn't she? Let's not forget that Mr. Pham's specialty is teleportation. With teleportation, she could be in two places at practically the same time. Without what? I can't think of anything else. So you believe that teleportation actually exists? Well, you know what magicians always say about their magic. It's all real, no tricks or gimmicks involved. Well, I have listened patiently to your reasoning. And the only thing that dispels is the false air of competency you tried to project. I see what you did there. Good one, Your Honor. Oh ho ho, you might be surprised to hear this, but I used to be known as the jokester judge. Well, at least I avoided a penalty with some well-placed brown-nosing. Oh. Well, it's not teleportation. We have an unknown. Wonder if there were two Bonnies. There were two Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? Two of them? I suspected you had a few screws loose, but now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? I suppose two. No, 3 screws to the head should right in the putrid debris. No, you listen here. 2 Bonnies. Very well. Baby, hold it! No, wait, please listen to my argument. Very well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen. As was argued earlier, Mr. Phan was shown in the footage the whole time, but at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are 2 Bonnies. It almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sardmardi? This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws. Shush you! But Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually 2. But we don't have to be bound by reality after all, we're talking about magic here.
So if the Bonnie de femme in the footage is the real Bonnie, then the Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been under stage. This Bonnie de femme is our second Bonnie. Oh. Ew. She is? Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie 2. I believe I've just a piece of evidence to prove that a Miss Bonnie number 2 exists. Oh, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. Then where's the real Bonnie? Are we talking about the DNA?
Take that!
What's this? During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. An unknown third party's fingerprints? I was not told of this. Emma must have kept it from him. So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to? Mr. Fam, or should I say Bonnie number 2? These are your fingerprints, aren't they? Yeah! Oh, he's not happy. Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be 2. Those fingerprints could have been left, not only during the show, but at any time.
Objection!
It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sadmadi. And I'm sure you know that. Exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue. What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice? The issue is, who do these unknown prints belong to? They're certainly not Bonnie de Femmes. But what if they belong to the person standing right in front of us? Oh, you mean Bonnie number 2 is the second Bonnie? Is that what you're implying? Oh, it's preposterous to suggest that those prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual. Prosecutor Samadi, can you really look at her and still say that? What are you looking at? Take a picture, lasts longer. If we check our prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they, Bonnie number 2? Well, witness, is what the defense has said true? Fine, I admit it. The fingerprints are mine. That does that mean you aren't Bonnie de Femme? What? Ridiculous. Well, at least she admitted it. Well, fucking good. Are there really 2 Bonnies? 2 Bonnies. God, where's the world coming to? No, there's only 1 Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty. Betty de Femme. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Gasp in amazement at this, as this lagomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely, it's showtime! They're like good twin, evil twin. Hello? Oh, this is weird. What's the amazing trick? The witnesses suddenly split into 2 people. Judge. not a trick, no gimmick to it either. Twins. What? Twins? So that's how the teleportation trick works. Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bunny. Oh, cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. But I don't have to hide anymore. It's me, Auntie, just sticking around to find me over. That cover is fun, but they actually seem pretty happy about it. You know what? I would be happy too, if it means I don't have to pretend to be my twin. So which one of you is the nice Bonnie the fam we met in the dressing room? It would be me. And the sharp-tongued Bonnie we saw with the ratings Rajah on the stage was? Ah, who you call a sharp-tongued? It's all starting to make sense now. Guess who they remind me of? Dahlia. She had a twin. A good twin. Can't remember her name though. So Ace Attorney has a thing for good twin, evil twin, cute girls twins. So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it? It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonnie who was on stage the whole time. So Bonnie couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was on the stage, did have the opportunity. Oh, so we now have two suspects. Wait just a minute, that lobster boy, I didn't do it. That's right, Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'll never kill anybody. Hey! Who's got a foul mouth here? Oh. Well, speak up, huh?
Hold it!
I love voicing. I love doing Betty's voice. It's so funny. Please save your simply squabbling for later. Although I do feel bad for Bonnie now. I'm so suspicious of Bonnie. And we thought Bonnie was evil, but turns out Betty is evil. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there?
Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off my back.
Prosecutor Sanmadi, Betty DeFirm is ready to testify. What do you say? Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Yeah, what else could I do? I can't blow a cover and ruin our magic act. Besides, am I gonna go to your Twilight Hell or whatever for being a liar?
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather, I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil in interrogation hell. Eek! Well, not Bonnie. Now then, Betty DeFirm, please explain to this court what exactly you were doing under the stage.
It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Roos was supposed to do? That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. Shut up! You're gonna give it away. Anyway, I was real busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Roos.
Well, that was certainly different.
How's that for flawless testimony and alibi?
Okay, no, that... Oh, poor Bonnie!
Our magic is real. It's not a trick of a gimmick.
Oh my, she's floating. Your Honor. You can see she's being held up from below.
You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette. But she's struggling. I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. And it's a very good skill, Apollo. Now that the defense may begin its cross-examination. It's true, I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick.
Hold it!
If you were in the understage passage, which now I remind you was a crime scene, then you most certainly should be counted as a potential suspect. But I don't have any motive to kill Mr. Roos. But you, by your own admission, hate Miss Wright when she was arrested as a suspect. You said it was what she deserved. So you believe the witness killed a man simply due to her dislike of Trucy, right? As a motive, is that not improbable at best? But what if her hatred caused her to bear a strong sense of malice against my client? Look, Trucy just made me mad, that's all. I mean, even though she's younger than me, she's got so much skill and popularity. And she's cute besides. Grr, she makes me so mad, I wish she would drop dead. Oh, Betty, don't talk like that. Shut your yap! I love doing silly voices for the twins. So was it just simple jealousy? Say, Betty, that next trick you were getting ready for. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Roos was supposed to do?
Hold it!
Bonnie? We're trying to get Betty's testimony right now, so... Oh, right. I'm sorry. You can step down if you'd like. I'm worried about Betty, though. She can lose her temper and say awful things sometimes. Ah, what, you're my mother? Don't forget, I'm the oldest sister. You got that? Yes, I get it. I guess I worry about Betty constantly blowing her top if I were Bonnie, too. So, Betty, you were down on the stage getting ready for the fire trick, were you? That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. And you were taking every necessary precaution, is that right? Of course, every precaution! After all, it's a very dangerous trick that uses real fire! I mean, we had to be ready in case the curtain caught on fire or something, right? By the time people realized it wasn't a part of the act, it might be too late, huh? So they're just, you know, Betty just immediately commits arson. I can see it. If by people you mean Athena Sykes, then yes. Wow, a fire trick. That sounds really impressive. Your beer will go up in smoke, old man. I bet people mistake you for a cue ball or something without it. A cue ball? I need to be rude to the judge. Betty, you know that fire trick. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accent.
Hold it!
I see the fire trick was a part of the script. It seems Mr. Roos was scheduled to perform it later in the show. Did you not get to see him practice it beforehand? No, during rehearsal he said he didn't feel well, so he couldn't breathe any fire for me. Wait, let me get this straight. He couldn't breathe fire because he wasn't feeling well. My magical powers appear to be on the way today. That's what he said. So it was just a part of his usual, the great Mr. Roos shtick. The more we learn about our victims, it's really too bad I didn't get to see the trip because of the incident. Which was completely unexpected, of course. Hey! Shut Shut up! You're gonna give it away. Anyway, I was real busy.
Hold it!
So what exactly do you mean by you're gonna give it away? Yeah, what happened? See, Bunny, you and your big mouth. Now Lobster Boy wants to know what we're talking about. I'm sorry. I want to take back everything I said about Bonnie and throw it all at Betty. Yes, well, if you were preparing for the next magic trick, I'm sure you wouldn't have had the time to commit murder. Wow, looks like the old geezer isn't seen out just yet, huh? I bet you live a good long life. Ho ho ho, I plan to be staying up here at least another 10 years. 10 more years? I don't know about that. What did we discuss about inner monologues, Athena? Yeah, Athena. Well, more power to you, I guess. In any case, I was so busy, I didn't have the time to offer anybody. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Roos.
Hold it!
Are you just trying to cover for Betty? No, of course not. I believe in my sister. I know she'll never murder anyone. But you think my client would? No, I believe in Trucy too. I know she'll never murder anyone either. Well, we just run out of suspects in that case. Yes, but... See, you should have just kept your mouth shut, dummy. You're just making a fool of yourself. So Betty really hates Trucy, but Bonnie is a big fan of Trucy. They are complete opposites. Just be nice and quiet like a good little bunny. Got it? Oh, I guess I'm no help. Oh no, you're big help, Bonnie. We'll swear. Oh boy, it's impossible to get anything out of Bonnie with Betty right there. So Benny was too busy getting ready for the next trick to have time for murder, huh? There must be some way to prove that that wasn't the case. Let's have a look. There we go.
Objection!
I hate to break this to you, Betty, but there's a big flaw in your testimony. You can't slip away that. As big as the one in that floating trick you did earlier. Oh, hush. Well, let me tell you something, forehead boy. No one has ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick. No one except me, you mean? We have even better tricks up our sleeves. Huh? We do? I told you to keep it zipped! No, don't fight, you two. Mr. Justice, what's this about a flaw in the testimony? The script has this to say about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage except for a layer of dust. Oh! Ouch! You didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Betty? Yeah, you got me! Betty DeFam, you will explain yourself. Yeah, there's nothing to explain. Come on, Betty. We can't hide it any longer. We might as well tell them. Shut up! You could barely take care of yourself. Don't try and tell me what to do. Well, if neither of you will explain, I guess I'll have to. The reason Betty didn't prepare for the fire trick is because she... crack? I don't know. You didn't prepare for the fire trip because you knew, didn't you? You knew that the body would be found and that the show would then be cancelled. Ah! I thought as much. Don't be ridiculous, you insignificant speck of a man. I'm gonna yank those lame bangs of yours off. Is that what you want, huh? Whatever, they can grow back. Now stop stalling and just tell us the truth already. Oh, sorry, I'm so hot. Oh, reheating. I can't reveal my secret. I'm a magician. You're in court. You have been chasing the shadow of an illusory culprit defense. I was doing so well. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you have let yourself get carried away. Exactly, where's your proof, huh? And yet, I can see that the witness's taste for false words have also been proven. I advise you to confine your deceitful trickery to your magic act, witness. The deceitful trickery! As your court-appointed therapist, I'd like to add something here, Betty. You finally let yourself be who you really are. If you continue to hide behind lies, you'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again. Ha! But all these questions mean you're trying to put me in prison for real. So I'll be behind bars either way. Does that mean you're admitting your guilt? Of course not! I can't believe you people. Every one of you thinks I did something I didn't do. You... Lobster boy, cute bald geezer, headcase brat, Cerberus monk. Cue ball geezer? Headcase brat, really? Benny, calm down. Come on now. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Look, I'm not the murderer, I tell you. Then how did you know the show would be called off before the fire trick? I told you. You can't reveal our secrets. We're under contract. Contract? What is she talking about? Be that as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case. Are we diving deep into the contract? I'm beginning to see the karmic threads that make up the intricate tapestry that is this case. Huh? Allow me to summarize your assertions, defense. First, that the victim was killed in the understage passage. And second, that the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it. Exactly. What's more, Betty knew that the body would be found, and that the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim on the stage. But what if Betty knew that the show would be called off for some other reason? Like what? Finally, a proper discussion. In the course of my investigation, I found it strange that the dragon's piece fell when it did. That, in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion, all seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. It was as though the entire chain of evidence has been planted out in advance. So all that was deliberate. Planned out. After deciding to take this case, I scrupulously studied everything I could about the mass medium in this country. I read the newspaper, old news reports, I even browsed tabloid magazines. How very industrious of you. I'm impressed. During this process, I learned about a strange practice favoured by the TV world. A practice called the hidden camera prank. Ah! Betty and Bonnie, you knew about this, did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece falling, the show being suspended. You two were informed of this plan. By Take-Two TV in advance, correct? Which makes sense because Betty is dating the guy who runs the show in Take-Two TV. Is that true? Please tell them now. I can't hold it anymore. Dang it, fine, you got us. Everything the prosecutor said is true. The TV station paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It was all a prank, a big setup, planned out in advance. Mr. Roos showing up dead in a coffin. The set piece falling down. It was all completely scripted. It was all a prank! The death was a prank! Bonnie, is this really true? Yes, Mr. Roos was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go. So he was in on it too? That's right, he was supposed to show up dead in a coffin. And then the set piece would fall down. Trucy would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went. What? The heck kind of prank is that? That's a very bad one. But we never thought he'd actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Roos. I'm so completely lost right now. Same. Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some explaining to do. Alright. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just this once, we'll share how it was done with you. So listen carefully. You'll never hear this kind of thing anywhere else. Ooh, you got a little bat. After our teleportation trick, I went down on the stage, where Mr. Roos's body appeared from the coffin on stage. It was time for Betty to do her job in the onstage passage. That's right, I used the remote control for the winch connected to the dragon set piece. Okay, here's a dragon, here's Mr. Hat. I made it fall down. And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. After that, the plan was for Mr. Roos to come back to life in front of a panicked Trucy. He was supposed to laugh and fly up and away. That was how it was scripted anyway. But for some reason, he really did turn up dead, so he kind of just stayed on the ground. What kind of sick joke is that? Then who's the murderer? Sounds like a terribly, sounds like a terribly, oh fuck's sake, terribly mean-spirited prank to me. It really is. It involves someone faking death. The poor defendant was trying to do a magic show. I guess so. I'm sorry, Trucy. Whatever. It was all the ratings for Char's idea anyway. Yeah, it sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with. This is the prank plan script we got from the ratings for Jar. Sounds great. Dang it, you made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid. But where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim? And when? Yes, exactly. Those are the key questions. If Mr. Roos was the only pretended to be dead in the coffin as part of the prank, then when he was on the stage, there would still be life within him. And if that is the case... Am I still talking? Yes, I am. And Betty, who was also on the stage, may be excluded from our list of suspects.
Witness was a victim alive up until he entered the coffin.
Oh, well, now that we've spilled the beans, we might as well show you this video. Ooh, more evidence.
Greetings, viewers! This is I, the great Mr. Ruse. We are currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. Having snuck through the understage passage undetected, I am now hiding backstage. Preparing to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with her rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, I will be in it, acting as though I've met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face then? Oh, I can hardly wait. You love the bunny girls. I like Bonnie. I don't like Betty. He is about to hide in a coffin? It would seem that the threads of karmic destiny have led us to the truth. The victim passed through the understage where Betty DeFan was and came up into the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Ruse appeared to be backstage when he shot the video we saw. Does he? It looks like he was in prison. It appears that way, yes. And defense, you proposed the following, did you not? What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? But then, what about this video? This footage was taken just before Mr. Ruse entered the coffin. Goddamn magic. Oh, so does that mean... Yes, it is horrible but true. The tragedy did indeed play out right there on the stage. Went into the coffin where Mr. Ruse was hiding. Trucy right thrust her blade. Except she didn't. We fail to believe that. See, told you so. So are you saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank? It would be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So let us ask the accused herself. Miss Wright, did you have prior knowledge of the prank? What? Okay. Tell them, Trucy, you didn't know anything about it, right? Of course I didn't. I didn't know a single thing about it. Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case, you leave me little choice but to present this piece of evidence. It has like some sort of note. Ah! That's... I found this note in the dressing room after the incident. At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but all is clear to me now. What's this? Let's see. It says, get the video camera after Mr. Ruse comes tumbling out. It is a note signed by the accused, instructing Bonnie to collect Mr. Ruse's video camera from him, it seems. Ooh. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank. It does bear her signature. I'll give you that much. Okay. So the defendant had prior knowledge of the prank? It would appear so, yes. When she learned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. Sneaky Trucy. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin where the victim stood chuckling himself. That's not good. Also not true. Is that not what happened, Miss Wright? Of course not. And I didn't write or sign that note. Ah, but the handwriting matches yours. All of the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit. But I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Then explain the existence of this note. You can do that, can you not? I can't explain it. I didn't write it, so I don't understand. I didn't kill Mr. Roos. You have to believe me. People do not know what to do. The silence is deafening. Just a little bit. Continue struggling against the threads of your own karma if you wish, accused. Oh, that feels nice. I'm just flapping paper at my face. Even as you are in... Oh, did you mention your father? Miss Wright. It is time to resign yourself to your fate. No, I didn't do it. Ha! I knew it! That sweet-looking girl, a murderer! She took all of us in with that act of hers. I told you, I knew she was a homicidal little witch. But I didn't do it. I really didn't. Why doesn't anybody believe me? Shut up, you killer! We won't fall for that anymore. Our audiences are so mean. Your Honor, I suggest we put an end to this tragedy now. Give your official ruling, and let us offer the victim's soul the last rites it deserves. Very well. I suppose I have no other choice. This court hereby finds the defendant Trucy.
Objection!
Objection! The defense has an objection. Apollo. You? Even now you would? I won't give up, and I refuse to let either of them down. Mr. Wright, who's counting on me, and Trucy, who's put all of her faith in me. Mr. Justice, the fact that you have raised an objection means that you have evidence with which to refute the prosecution's claims, correct? Yes, of course, Your Honor. Do you really have anything, Apollo? Actually, we do. There's one piece of evidence we can present here. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may proceed. As we saw in the show footage, there's no question that the defendant thrust the sword into the coffin. The defense doesn't dispute this point. But let's not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value. So you're saying some sleight of hand was somehow involved? Yes, the defense contends that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. And what was it Trucy told me she did just before she thrust the sword? What did she say? Very well, let us see your evidence then, Mr. Justice, but remember, you interrupted my verdict to make this claim. Oh, 3. You will be severely penalized if I find you are bluffing. Oh, we can't have that, can we? Fuck. That's fine, Your Honor. This shows that it's possible that the sword Miss Wright used was not the cause of death.
Take that!
What's this? A sword from the show? Hey, I got it right! That's right, Your Honor. This rubber sword was in the sword stand understage. During the trip, Miss Wright was supposed to swap the real sword for a rubber sword. And she told us on record that she remembers very clearly that she did. I see, so the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin was a rubber sword, was it? But then why was a steel sword found lying on the stage? Somebody must have put the steel sword there by swapping it with the rubber one. Just after the incident occurred, the dragon's set piece fell and the theatre was evacuated. The real culprit must have used the resulting chaos to swap the rubber sword for the steel one. Do you not know when to give up, Stinkbug? This is not possible. No one here wants to give up. That's the annoying thing. Blood was found in the coffin hole that the sword was thrust into. It must have been left there when the accused withdrew the sword. This is the incontrovertible proof that the sword she used was a steel one.
Objection!
I'm hoping this trial will end quite soon. I'm starting to get quite tired and I would love to end this trial. But that blood could be the result of someone tampering with the crime scene after the fact. After the set piece fell and the audience was cleared out of the theatre. There was plenty of time for somebody to plant that blood there.
Objection!
If the sword the accused used was a rubber one, then when exactly do you propose the victim was killed, given that Mr. Ruse was alive when he entered that coffin? Finding the answer to that question is precisely why we need to continue this trial. Exactly, Apollo, exactly. Let me express my opinion. By all accounts, it is certainly reasonable to suspect the defendant based on the evidence. But as to the question of whether the sword the defendant used was rubber or steel, I believe further discussion is warranted. I suggest we hear from the defendant herself on this issue. Very well, Your Honor. Yes, I saved it somehow. Too close for comfort. Let's adjourn for a brief 15-minute recess. I advise the prosecution and the defense to use this time to prepare. Woo! Let's see what everyone has to say. Sorry, keep getting itchy leg. Woo, that was hairy. Tell me about it. We barely made it through by the skin of my teeth. I can't say I'm crazy about that prosecutor sad nod either. No, the way he says let it go and move on, as if it's nothing. Let it go and move on, huh? Oh boy, am I interrupting a secret conclave of villains or something? Oh, fuck off. Got your next evil scheme in the works already. What do you want? I hate him. Probably hate him more than Betty. Hey, keep making that face, champ, and everybody's gonna change the channel. Look this way, Trucy. Now smile for the camera. Let's see those pearly whites. Isn't that what the Grammar Creed tells you to do? How does it feel, Trucy? Everybody online can't stop talking about you. They're calling you a real witch out there. Could this be the end of true Grammar? Go away, you creep! Oh, what's this? Something just charged into frame. There's like a yellow gorilla or something. Could it be Trucy's pet? Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff? Oh, filming? What are you talking about? I want to throw water at him. I don't even have a camera on me. Huh? What happened to the camera? Did you do magic? It just disappeared right before our very eyes. I'll be enjoying the rest of the Trucy show from the gallery. I put out a call for Trucy's fans to come and support her earlier, by the way. But I'll get some great footage out of them. This is gonna be good. Hang loose, baby. He called in some of Trucy's fans, but for what purpose? Apollo? That thing Mr. Rittens just did. That was some high-level sleight of hand. Huh? Why would he know how to do something like that? I don't know, but he definitely has some serious magic skills. No way, but I thought he said the magicians were all a bunch of good-for-nothings. Mr. Lawyer? It's Bonnie. Oh, hello, Bonnie. Can I help you with something? Well, there's something that's been bothering me. Really? What is it? What are you seeing? Hey, dummy! What are you whispering to Lobster Boy about? Baby. Who the heck do you think you are? Are you crazy? You want a piece of this? You know you have to talk to me first before you do or say anything, you harebrain. Oh, God, I hate her. Shut your mouth, you dumb bunny. Come with me now. I wonder what was bothering her. There's no way we're finding that out with Betty constantly hovering over her like that. Yep. Do not like that, Betty. Court is about to reconvene. Will you be alright testifying? Yes, it's just... I wonder what Mr. Ritins has up his sleeve. I doubt he's bringing in actual fans. Yeah, probably not. I wonder what he has up his sleeve, too. You better not be trying to get under Trucy's skin right now, of all times. You're Trucy right and you'll be fine. Oh, there goes Apollo with his best trick. That's right, whenever I'm feeling down, I always tell myself I'm fine. Yeah! I never tell myself I'm fine. Because I'm just be lying. Alright, I'll give it a try. I'm Trucy right and I'm fine. Thanks, Polly. I think I could do this now. That a girl. Good luck up there on the stand. You'll do great. Thanks, I'll be fine. I could do this. Alright, Justice, you could do this too. Time to focus on the rest of the trial. I'm gonna leave it here. I think this is a good place to stop. Because I am getting very tired and I'm almost falling asleep as well. So I want to kind of stop. Am I done? Fabulous. You too, Charlotte. You too. I'm so sorry. I'm getting so hot and I'm also falling asleep. So I best stop as it is almost midnight and I do have work tomorrow. But thank you so much for joining me in my stream. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. I hope you are enjoying the game, lovelies. We are getting there. We are getting there indeed. Let's go back to the title to play some, you know, the best music ever. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Anyway. Alright, let me see who is available to raid. I'm going to send you over to Vicious Nick. Vicarious Nick. He is playing some retro games. A fantastic streamer. And I love some retro games. So do give him a follow and all the love in the world, lovelies. Are you joking? People do not want to accept raids anymore. I'll send you over to Miss Shadow, lovely, then. He's playing some Marvel Rivals. There you go. Make sure you give her a follow and all the love in the world. Tomorrow, I hope we get to play some The Old Republic because it has been a while. It has been a while, lovely. So if you're interested, do come by and say hi. I greatly appreciate you, lovelies. In any case, do take care. Have a wonderful... sorry, am I too quiet? Hello, can you hear me? I think I'm good. Anyway, so sorry about that. I was just testing to see if I'm okay. Do take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And hopefully I shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.